Alright, 4-color Kethis. This is a deck that, archetype that took like the last MCQ weekend by storm a little bit. 2 of the 16 players. My headphone cord is caught in my chair wheel. Sorry about that. 2 of the 16 players who qualified in the last MCQ weekend were playing this archetype. It's a little bit weird compared to traditional Magic decks in a way. So the game plan is using cards like Diligent Excavator, Ashiok Dreamrender, and Tamiyo. We mill ourselves to fill our graveyard up. Then we use Kethis of the Hidden Hand along with Mox Amber to generate a large amount of mana. Not infinite, but a large amount. And then using that large amount of mana, we can loop casting Oathakaya over and over again to kill our opponent with damage. Or we can mill them out with Diligent Excavator. Or post-board, we have a couple copies of Jace, Wielder of Mysteries, with which we can mill ourselves fully and then draw a card and win the game that way. A girthy winner. Thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Played this deck on stream a few times before. It's a lot of fun. Kinda wacky. Grindy in a neat way. So let's dive into some matches with it. Yeah, I agree, Fluckle. This is definitely a deck where, like, you look at it the first time and you're like, this isn't very good. And, like, you watch it start playing out and you're like, oh, it was actually very reasonable. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Elusive. I appreciate that. Welcome. Kethis sounds great. Can you explain the reason we have to keep activating Kethis' ability? It reads, each legendary card in your graveyard can be cast. Why do we need to keep reactivating it? So, in Magic, whenever a card changes zones, it is considered a new instance of that card. So, when a card moves from your graveyard to the battlefield or from your graveyard to the stack, that's changing zones. So it loses that this can be cast from your graveyard text when that change happens. Hey, thanks, Wraith. Welcome back. I appreciate it. So again, we want to mill ourselves here. So we can start filling our graveyard up for Kethis eventually. I'm really on Teferi here, just in case they have a, counterspell. Make them counter this to start. Notably, we've not hit any of our Mox Ambers yet, which is one of our ways we're able to loop spells, casting them over and over again with Kethis, so. A little punishing for not playing Tamiyo, because Tamiyo would protect us from discard spells, but Kethis should let us replay her from the bin, so that's not too bad. Wow, still no Mox, huh?
I'll protect you.
It's pretty unfortunate. If we'd have hit a Mox there, we would have been able to recast the Tamiyo this turn. Ashiok's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So, I'm going to do this. We'll touch me cast Tamiyo. And then Tamiyo. And then Tamiyo lets me pick back up a Kethis here. Which is great. This means if they kill this, I have another one. Whoops, I am still muted, thank you. Pretty unfortunate that it took us that long to find a Mox. We're not just dead yet though, so we get to go ahead and play this Ashiok out. Alright, so we found another Mox, so we can play this, which flips this over. That's an Excavator. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass the turn here. Pretty likely to mill them next turn. The only thing that punishes us here if they like rip a main deck Ashiok. But outside of main deck Ashiok, our opponent should be pretty dead next turn. I assume this attack could mean Othakaya, but like I don't really care about Othakaya, so I have another Kethis in my hand, and I have Tamiyo that can pick this back up. Yeah. Yep, he's dead, Jim. You've killed him. So, mill myself. There's 10 cards left in my deck. So there's only one Mox in here still. They're conceding while we look at things. Yeah, they're almost certainly gonna lose the game this turn. It's just gonna take us some game actions to get there. Yeah, I could play the Teferi and like blink my thing and replay it. Or a lot of roads that headed towards Rome there. Is this a Ruinous Blast matchup? I feel like it's not. Othakai is fine here because I want to kill their hero. I feel like Ashiok's probably a little bit medium. This card doesn't. I expect my opponent to have Ashiok's post board, which makes my Ashiok worse because Ashiok doesn't do anything when I'm not ready to combo, basically. And like filling my graveyard up in advance is less good if my opponent's going to be randomly exiling it. It's a Ruinous Blast matchup. Probably not. Occasionally their hero's going to go wide, but I think that's not too big of a deal. Let's try this. Is it crazy to think that there could be a Kethis for a value deck after rotation? The engine is gone, but Kethis plus a million powerful legends seems legit. Maybe. Depends on how good the mana is, too. Like, playing 3-color decks is probably going to be a little bit prohibitive. How'd Legacy and Modern go? Both the decks were a little bit middling, but the games were fun. Why don't we play Jace main? He seems like an alt-win condition. He is an alt-win condition. My question to you, I'd like to answer your question with a question. What problem does my deck have, game 1, that I'm solving by adding Jace to it? Why is it a meaningful addition? I'd like to find an untapped black source here, ideally. I play Jace main deck for the convenience of winning with fewer clicks. Yeah, I don't think that's an unreasonable position. I don't know. I don't really think Jace solves problems that you have. Post board, you want to diversify your win conditions against things like their various graveyard hate and unmoored ego and stuff like that is nice. But game 1, I don't really know that you need to be doing that. So, want to mill ourselves before we play the Temple of Silence. Obviously, so we don't want to mill away our Scry if our Scry is a profitable card that we want to keep. I'm gonna bottom that for now. Fblthp might supplant Twiddle as my favorite Magic card of all time. He is kind of funny, to be fair. Attacking there is probably free. The Esper deck doesn't have any haste cards in it. Esper gets to play Lightning Helix, but it does not have haste cards. It just had a removal spell anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sure. I mean, like, they're disrupting us here, but they're not actually accomplishing anything, right? Now, that's a pretty good one.
Let's skip to the good part.
Sustained source of card advantage is scary.
Enough.
Go Excavator into Laz here. And then we have Kethis in the bin earlier from... what's it called? Their discard spells. So this Laz can turn into a Kethis if they don't kill it, which is nice. Why doesn't 3 free Browns Planeswalkers? I don't get it. I think I would have kept an untapped land there, but I think tapped land I want to bin. Ideally, I'd like to be able to play a 2 and a 3 next turn, or like play a new Laz and activate it.
Keep up the pace.
Yep. Bye, friends. Yikes. So I'd like to draw a black source so I can play Oath plus Laz. Huh? So do I just Tamiyo here and, like, try and combo them next turn? I feel like that's the line.
Dueling you will be excellent research.
Yeah, Elderspell could be fine here. We didn't see any Planeswalkers in game 1. So, like, there's a lot of different variations of Esper Hero.
I know I noted this somewhere.
Alright, we missed on Kethis, but we found a Mox, so that's nice. The D-Spark, brutal.
All stories must end.
No time for a break. You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
The other question is, like, what do we want to cut for Elderspell?
This looks like a fun.
Probably want to Othakaya their Liliana this turn just so she can't get snowballing. I mean, I get that Oath feels bad here in this position where they have a bunch of Planeswalkers, but, like, my opponent also has 4 heroes in their deck, right? And I feel like Hero's more likely to run away with the game than a Planeswalker is a lot of the time.
I'll leave.
Like, and I can also just attack most Planeswalkers. You probably make the same argument that we can block Hero in the tokens, though. I have a lot of 1/3s. 1/3s and 3/4s abound. Alright, let's get that Elderspell in our deck. What do we want to cut? Maybe this isn't a Teshar matchup. Let's do that. Sure. Again, you don't really make your hands that much better against deck full of discard spells by mulliganing aggressively, so says all of our colors, says Fibble into Kethis. Hopefully get to flop around a little bit and do something meaningful. So this will be green, black, white, play Kethis next turn. Deal. Thunk. Well, at some point we will hopefully draw spells. Ideally Tamiyos. Or Teferis or other things that draw us extra cards. Even Teferi's a pretty good draw here because he'll bounce Fblthp and replay him. So it's like Teferi's a draw 2 that leaves a Planeswalker around after. I do want to play it, but I don't want to use my Watery Grave in case we draw a black card here. It's my only black source. Yikes. Yikes. Well. Joke's on you, opponent. I don't have any thoughts to erase. Get out of here. that a good one? I feel like that's a good one.
I would like to ask about any future anomalies.
I'm gonna name Teferi here. Could also be right, just like pick up Fblthp and draw a card guaranteed. Thanks for publishing your deck list. Been playing 5-color Niv, and it's been the most fun I've had playing Standard in a while. Awesome to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Frozen. Yep. Well, that was mostly bad cards.
Let me aid your research.
All right.
My dreams dissipate like
Ashiok set us back a little bit in terms of what tools we have available to us, but the rest of this is looking pretty okay. Yeah, you got it. We flipped 3 Mox over, so if we like hit an excavator, we probably kill them.
Library.
Man, that's unfortunate. Ugh. So what we got in here? We got Laz and a bunch of Mox. I think I'm just passing for another turn here. There aren't any exiled, right? So we're just like straight up having an excavator in our top 32. I could like recast Teferi and like pick Fibble, play Fibble, but I kind of don't want to exile a Mox to do that. If they kill this and Tamiyo, though, I'm kind of on nothing. That's really unfortunate.
I have learned all I can here.
That's really unfortunate. So we're through 1 Tamiyo, so there's 3 Tamiyos, 2 Kethis, and 3 Laz in the bottom half of our deck. So we've got a number of live draws here. I think I'm getting rid of a box here. They're just like debating killing this, but killing this doesn't really do anything for them. All right, let's do this to make them make your play. Rude.
I would like to test a new hypothesis with you. I think you will find my notes helpful.
Huh? Alright, so I could do this. Oh, I don't have blue mana. Oh, wait, I do. Okay, so I do this. I do this. Are they dead? I feel like they should be dead, right? If I activate this, what's left? So I get rid of this. Yeah, I think we've got them here. There's 22 cards in my deck. I still have a Jace, a 4-mana Jace in my deck, right? Yeah. All right, so we do this. Mill myself for 2. Make white. Play this. Mill myself for 2. Make blue. Play Teferi Time Raveler. Mill myself for 2. Teferi's gonna bounce the Mox. Yeah, save targets and auto yield like we have on Magic Online would go a long way towards making this deck faster to play. Alright, 11 cards left in my deck. 10 cards left in my deck. Activate this. Exile this and this.
I question this outcome.
Float mana before we do that. That could have been an oopsie. And Kethis need cost structure. To be fair, I don't think they expected a combo deck to happen with him. So there's 6 cards left in my deck. So we activate this again. And we exile Teferi and Tamiyo.
Only time will tell.
I will not stand for such
And we
violence.
do this and mill myself. Alright. This makes blue. This smells us. Jace smells us. We win the game. This is what the combo kill looks like here. And remember, someone had asked earlier, like, how does this deck beat Ashiok? Like, they Ashioked us this game. We just attacked it down afterwards. There we go. And then Jace activates and draws a card. And then we win the game because our deck's empty. Slow and steady. Easy peasy. How are we doing, folks? Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. If you're a new viewer, my name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. As always, love to give a shout-out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their support. So thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I'd also like to plug a couple of my wonderful sponsors here really quick. The Vitamin String Quartet creates unique instrumental string arrangements for everything from Zelda to Zeppelin, and they would love to underscore your next gaming session. You can find them streaming now on services such as Spotify and Apple Music. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork they already have on their website, such as my own Hoaglandia branded merchandise, and, of course...
Don't make your life garbage time. Join us in Hoaglandia today by subscribing to Jeff Hoagland with Twitch Prime today.
I agree. I wish they would add some kind of big fancy animation to Jace winning the game for you. That would be ideal, I think. He dabs, do 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 boop boo do 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 do. Yeah, this is fine, right? The solitaire, that would be great. Just like all your cards dance off the screen. Just like they all pop down off. That would be wonderful. I think we're just bottoming anything that's like not Kethis or Tamiyo. Hey, Nathan, thanks for the 23 months of Prime support there. Welcome back. I appreciate you keeping me around. Maybe I'm not supposed to play this out this turn, just because it puts the Teferi in my hand to expose it to Thought Erasure. I can see that being the case. It's more mana efficient to play it this turn, though, because, like, now next turn I can go, like, Teferi, bounce Fblthp, play Fblthp. Oath, sure.
You'll thank me back more like it.
Teferi being like, divination is so good. Just like, and for his next trick, he will draw an additional card. Haha! Yeah, speaking of my next trick, I think we start with this and dig for Excavator here. I'm getting pretty close to being able to combo next turn. Bend another Mox. Just looking for Excavator at this point.
This might be a bad idea.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries in the bin now. Sure.
Past, present, and future. Bound, I am just the trick for this.
Legion's End! Run, Fibble, run! Run, Fibble, run! Alright, 5 shots on Excavator, 42 cards.
Seek and find.
Man, yikes.
Let's slow this down.
So, because my dojo does not contain fear, we're going to go ahead and bounce this Bell Haunt.
Violence is
And mostly we can bounce the Bell Haunt because we have Tamiyo in play, which prevents it from discarding us. Man, this deck seems like it devours Esper Control. That's true too. Discarding Mox also doesn't really matter. One of your finest Excavators, please. All right, are we done here? My opponents died. I was just saying they might not realize it, but they have in fact realized it. They have in fact died. The writing is on the wall, and they know where this game is heading. Alright, let's do this. I don't think they're the hero variations. Some of the hero variations do have Bell Haunt still, but not all of them. So it's tough to evaluate exactly how we want to sideboard. Watson needs to bring back Enchant World. How do those work? Enchant Worlds where between both players there can only be one in play at a time? Is that what that means, if I recall? You ever played a janky Warp World deck on this channel? No, Warp World's not playable in Modern. You just Modern Online tends to be pretty aggressive. You'll just die. This hand's great. Let's draw blue source. On the draw with a scry. Hand's busted if we hit some mana. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Chat. Chat, what if we get caught with our hand in the cookie jar, chat? What if they know? Okay, alright. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, this is what justice looks like? So have we fallen into one of those alternate realities where this suddenly becomes a justice stream? But I like my magic without justice, chat.
An open mind.
If I wanted to lose games because I was making mistakes, I'd play Overwatch. Some other chess or skill-based game. Okie doke.
This isn't a fight you can win. Trust me, I have a plan.
Need to dab for blue lands, chat. We need the blue manas. I guess before I kept this in, how many blue sources are in this deck? I don't actually know the answer to that question.
Let's try this.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 16 blue. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would keep again.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Right? I mean, that's a castable spell, I suppose. That's a castable spell. Ashiok would let us make blue mana, wouldn't it? That would be funny.
Got time.
It's gonna be a yikes for me, dog. It's fine. We'll win game. We'll win game 3 on the play, chat. I believe in us, chat. We can win game 3 on the play.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
C minus, Pelly. C minus. Alright. I get it. I kept a bad hand. Who am I? Who am I kidding? I'd keep that hand again. All about that. All about that rampant speculation. The hand was really good if it just hit a blue source. Yep. Doke. Okay. Man, these matches are a slog with this deck. This deck's definitely very good, but I don't know that. I don't know that I can play this deck on the ladder. I don't know that I can play. I don't know that I can play. I don't know that I would play this deck as a laddering deck. But obviously, we're playing on the ladder. But like, if my goal was laddering, I don't think this would be the deck I'd play. Well, the good news is we're gonna get to draw a card. Why do we hold on to the Moxes? Because if we draw a Diligent Excavator, they can mill us too. Also, what does playing the Mox out really do for us here? Anything? There's really no reason to give my opponent the extra information. Like, getting Teshar into play doesn't really accomplish anything. See? Like that, chat. With Teshar, we don't need Kethis. Kinda. Wait, what? Oh, they're turning off my Mox. Okay, I understand now. Sure. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I was thinking this costs 3 mana. It does not, in fact, cost 3 mana. Alright, quickly, shame. Cast this other spell. Laz can copy himself. Yeah, something like that. Hey, thanks for the 2/3 of a year, Ace. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Alright, so... I assume we're losing Tamiyo here. Otherwise, we can play Tamiyo and pick Teshar back up. Okay. Sure. Wait, and they binned an Elderspell? Are we getting vetoed? We must be getting vetoed, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yep.
I won't hide from the world any longer. We need to move.
So we can turn this into Teshar. Do we just start milling them at this point? I think so. Because we don't have Kethis in our deck anymore because we got egoed. Well, I don't have a way to get Jace back up out of my bin, right? Like without a Kethis in my deck, like milling myself over, I like need a Jace in my hand first.
I train every day. Know the thoughtfulness before action.
Command the Dread Horde. That's probably unbeatable, huh?
Not going to sit this one out.
Sure, but I don't have a Tamiyo either, chat. So like milling myself just doesn't accomplish anything currently. Really messed up. Maybe three color decks are going to be pretty severely crippled in the new format. Yep. Why crippled? They announced that there's not going to be rare dual lands in the fall set. So the lands we have now are the lands we're going to have. So 3-color decks are going to have much worse mana when rotation happens, because we're losing all of the check lands.
Hone your prowess.
Trust me.
Yeah, it feels pretty dead here. Go ahead and move on to the next one. Yeah, I agree. I think worse mana, blue, white, in fact, is only going to have Hallowed Fountain and then has to come into play tapped land. So here's a good, if there was anything that could take little Teferi out of the format, it's making it harder to recast. Drools, your resub comment is literally why we're talking about 3-color decks. Because you're saying Wishing Bell plus Teferi is really messed up, but I'm telling you it's not, because that requires a 3-color deck. So, thanks for the support, but we were literally just talking about your resub message. Yeah, and like for the record, I'm not telling you that they're going to be unplayable, F-Nord. I'm just telling you they're going to be worse than they are now, which is objectively true. Their mana's going to be worse. So I think I'm going to do this and just get Ashiok going here. Get my graveyard filled up ASAP. Yeah, the ramp decks are good matchups for this. I think, in large part, the reason why this archetype had so much success at the MCQ weekend was because there was a lot of nice Golos. A big part of why this deck had so much success at that MCQ weekend was because of there were so many Scape Shift decks, and they had like main deck Ashiok. We still have yet to hit a second Mox here, right? Yeah, so they get another turn. Ashiok is more than just a card that mills us. It's pretty good. Sure. Yeah, I'd expect them to print the rest of the Scry lands in the Return to Theros set in the winter, but again, that's not the fall, and that's a long way off. Like, obviously, no one's saying, like, we're not getting any more rare duels ever again. Like, we're just saying, like, the format that we're thinking about, which is this fall, is not going to have them. We know that as a fact. My epilogue of fear. Oh, is Ashiok a Republican? Is that what that means? I think that's what that line means. That's really deep. I can dig it. Alright, we finally hit another Mox here. I probably just want to plus... I'm through 2 excavators at this point. I'm just going to try and high roll for another excavator.
To the library.
Look at that. Look at that. Nothing but net, chat. Nothing but net. We hit the third Mox too, just like 4th excavator, 3rd Mox, just like dunk, yeet, yeeted right over them. So a good sideboarding general tip with this archetype is any matchup where Oath of Kaya isn't a meaningful removal spell, you generally board it out. So that includes this one. Make sideboarding easier in some of these games. What's my cut, though? I want the extra Ruinous Blast. Do I want the Ruinous Blast? Maybe I don't. This doesn't kill Golos. Or was it Kobe? Because it was accurate. I don't know. I don't know the metrics, Marty. I don't understand. Please send help. I'm scared. Sure. My threshold for keepable hands tends to be a little bit lower in decks where we have 4 colors. Like, if I have all my colors, I'm pretty happy to keep most of the time, even if the hand's less than stellar otherwise, especially in slower matchups like this. Legion's End could be pretty good here, that's fair. They are a Field of the Dead deck. Yeah, the client lag is real rough. It ain't purty.
Right on schedule.
Let's plus this actually.
I am not making this.
And then next turn I can go Fibble, bounce Fibble, play Fibble. Draw 3 extra cards, mill some extra. Rude. Even exiled him, so Laz can't copy.
I'm getting too old for this.
Hey, Ribbon, thanks for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
I'm probably Jace bouncing that next turn, huh? Just so they can't start activating it, just to like tread water for a second.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Here we go.
You left Mox on top, you could have replayed Fblthp, drawn Laz, kept your Tef. I mean, I don't really care about the Teferi though, Marty. Like, losing the Teferi doesn't matter because I have another one in my hand, right? It's like what it comes down to. I think we're gonna lose this game where we don't have any spells. It's a bold statement, I know. Okay,
Let's try this.
how does Kethis win if they have Nexus? You win by killing them with Oathakaya. Or some play Jace main, but you can loop casting your Oathakayas again and again and again out of the bin while you make mana with the Mox Ambers. So, game 1 you oath them, post board you cut the oaths and you bring in 4 mana Jace. Hey, good to have you here, Psychonaut. Hope your weekend looks up. Wow, that's rude. Alright, let's try the third one on the play. Alright. Take 2. Take 3? Kinda. Again, hand's not amazing, but it's got all of our colors of mana. It's got a Scryland, so let's find a 2-drop. I agree. Someone more professional would have drawn spells. Which would have been ideal. And that's like a land spell. Alright, am I keeping Teferi this time? I think I'm keeping Teferi this time. Like, we're not doing anything, but their deck does just, like, even less, basically. Oh, baby. We get to Kethis into Mox Ashiok next turn. Darn it! They got the root before we got there. It's a tilt. Needed you 1 card sooner, Ashiok. Should have bottomed this, so we'd have gotten to the Ashiok sooner. This does at least neuter Golos if they have that next turn. A pretty okay spot here. We've got Ashiok to go down. We got Tamiyo to go up. If Tamiyo finds a Diligent Excavator, we could potentially combo them depending on whatever else they have. Yeah, nice 3-5. Only have 3 colors of mana currently, so that's nice. Yikes. Yikes. It's an interesting thought. So I down-ticked Teferi the turn I played him because I didn't want them to be able to Noxious Revival or Noxious Grasp him without me getting any value out of it. Was my line of thinking.
Every story.
Alright, let's draw an Excavator and mill a Mox.
I think you will find my note helpful.
Alright, well, we did one of those things. Hit the red halo effect added to the no emote. I mean, the no is red. You can't add too much detail before it just kind of gets lost at emote size. So if they have an untapped black or white source here, Golos can draw 3. Let's a tap black and white source. God bless. So if Ashiok hadn't denied this trigger, they'd have gotten to activate Golos this turn, which is good for us. I hate everything, everything. You know I hate everything. Nexus of Fate rotates soon. Do 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 do. Well, might not get another turn. Brick. Brick! Oh, yeah. Brick, baby, brick. Do, 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 do. Wub, 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 wub. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Never forget, chat. Magic is a skill-based game. Incredibly low variance. Better player always wins, etc., etc. In other words, lucky, lucky, lucky. Storm Goddess 2. My turn. My turn. Are you happy that next is going to be legal and historic? I mean, they could still announce a ban list for that format, right?
Hey, that was uncalled for.
That was uncalled for. Still no excavators. 4 excavators, 30 cards. Come on, Tamiyo. Come on, Tamiyo.
I know.
Papi! Alright. Do 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 beep beep do 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 beep beep do 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 do. Man, our graveyard is stacked. We've been missing on excavators, but the rest of this graveyard is nuts. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna play at least one more match with this deck, but before we do, we're gonna take a quick ad break. Thanks for hanging out. How are we doing, my wonderful subs and ad blockers and people who are on platforms that don't support advertisements? Happy Friday. For people who are here, something that I'm mentioning on occasion if you didn't catch it earlier. Details on how to get into the Discord are here. I'm running a special thing for a fundraiser that my son's Cub Scout pack is doing. Oh yeah, I should restart Arena. Good call. If you're someone who is thinking about submitting a deck to my deck queue for the next 3.5-4 weeks while my son's Cub pack is selling popcorn, if you use that link there and put in Jake's code to purchase your popcorn, I will add a deck to the deck queue for you of your choosing. For whatever amount of stuff you buy using his code. So if you were thinking about sending me some dollary dues anyways, get yourself a treat along with it. Treats are great. Who doesn't love treats, really? I know I like treats. Can you have a daughter so we can get cookies too? I unfortunately only have 2 boys. They have some chocolate-covered pretzels and stuff like that in there. There's pretzels and coffee and some popcorn tins. They're gonna wonder why this kid's getting stuff delivered all over the place. Listen, the flyer that they gave me explicitly said the online service was for promoting on social media. I think Twitch counts as a social media. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm like pretty sure it counts as a social media. If I buy a $30 one, can I put 3 decks into the queue? I'm not going to allow that to happen, so I don't want to get completely flooded on it. But you can put 1 deck in with 30 points, so it'll come up rather quickly. Unsubbed, yeah, sorry. Twitch is an entertainment service. I don't know. I think things like YouTube and Twitch kind of quantify under social media. I don't know what the strict definition of that term is, but I have to imagine whatever it is probably contains a lot of the things that Twitch does. I would love a green source. Thank you. Have you heard about the YouTubers getting arrested for trespassing in Area 51? I mean, stupid's gonna stupid, right? Listen to medical professionals. Do I want an Ashiok against Island? I feel like I don't. Feel like I'm looking for like redundant Kethis and Tamiyos and stuff like that. I think I want to just stick this while they're tapped out, right? And actually, I can do this, kill the cutthroat. Sounds good. That's funny, Roth. I get to kill nothing because they have a 4/4. Let's get to go ahead and pass here. How'd the Vow deck do? It was awful. It was a really, really bad dumpster fire. The couple of games that we managed to win, we didn't win because of Vow. We just won because we were a medium Sultai deck. Ooh, Unsummon is rough. If they have a counterspell for Kethis on the way back down, we're probably dead. I guess I can jam Time Raveler to start and see how that goes. I guess I start here. Oh. Huh. All right.
I'm known for my excellent fight. I've got it.
Yeah, it's a shame she's really bad against Time Raveler. It's the reality of her situation.
Do not challenge a raging river.
Oh, yeah. Gain that sweet, sweet 2 life.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
I guess I just pass back here, huh? I can't really do anything. Yeah. And then next turn, if they don't have another unsummon here, or they don't have another unsummon or Merfolk Trickster, we should be okay. If they have a Merfolk Trickster unsummon, we're probably dead. You use Mox to cast Kethis. Well, I couldn't use Mox to cast Kethis. I didn't have a legendary creature or planeswalker in play. So that was not a legal play. Yeah, it does not, notably does not count Oath. Alright, if they're just auto-passing here, there's a non-zero chance we kill them. Or, at the very least, a good chance that we stabilize here, right? Alright, so I think I'm going to start by shocking this in and casting this and see where we go. Yeah, they're actually just auto-passing, so...
That's more like it.
That's nice. As sweet of a card as Yangling is, this was kind of a very straightforward masterclass in, like, why she's not exactly playable in this standard format, unfortunately. There's 2 Moxen in there. Hey, thanks, M. Cody. I really appreciate the support. I've been hoarding my dealer's choice points until this new set drops. Looking forward to trying some sweet things. I think I just kill this, and then, like, next turn we're pretty likely to combo them.
This quest was a disappointment.
Yeah, I'm bummed. Honestly, like, this current month right here is, like, the lowest height for Arena probably we're gonna see in its lifetime post-open beta, just because, like, when things get stale and standard moving forward, we're gonna have Historic to play, which is great. I understand how you feel about Teferi, opponent. I understand. Yeah, like, not only does the new set look exciting, but I agree, dude. The removal of the old set. Yeah, Brawl too, honestly. Brawl sounds great as well. And we're gonna play one more here. Hopefully we can run a little bit hot with this deck, and then punch our way to the Diamond 4 rank floor today. Seems pretty reasonable. I think we have a command that loosely explains. Just combo. I thought we had a command for Kethis combo. Nope, that's the wrong combo. I can see that's a Moto. That's a Moto screenshot. Looking for green sources and Kethis on this hand, probably. Diligent Excavator would also be a good rip here. Is that a link explaining the Vanifear combo? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, not a mirror match, chat. What kind of sweet hell is this? Should have scried before we drew. That's fine. Land is whatever. It's a race to Ashiok. Yeah, that makes sense. The fact that they have an excavator here definitely gives them a leg up, I think. Hopefully we're just luckier than the opponent. We can pop our way up into Diamond. Alright, they milled 2 lands there. That's a good start for us. There's an Ashiok. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Modern and a lot of bad decks, Marty. Bob was saying he just hit Mythic yesterday and he entered Mythic at like 180. Yeah, I've been down to like 2 decks a day. It's like, you know, like the number of people we have watching Arena right now is like pretty close to like what Modern numbers have been lately. People are ready for a change. In fact, I think if the standard deck queue manages to run out, I might do a couple of all Modern days. We'll see though. I had someone add Jund Dinos in today. I think we got like 5 or 6 decks in there. Interest in Brawl for me is probably going to depend on how interesting Standard is. So, like, if Standard feels like it does, like, right now again, and Historic's not great, we'll probably play Brawl. But, like, if I'm filling my deck queue with... If I'm able to keep my deck queue full with Standard and Historic submissions, I'll probably just stick to Standard and Historic. Yeah, maybe. So I'm sure some people are gonna save Popcorn Decks 4 for the new set too, which is a good note. If people do pick up any stuff off the Popcorn, you can add build around submissions with that too, because it's $25+. Why not attack with Kise? It's because I'm not going to win this game by attacking. We're either going to combo or get comboed, one of the two. They have a Tamiyo here.
Dueling you will be excellent research. Let me aid your research.
Out fundraises his comeback, and maybe he can, like, he alone can match all the other kids. That would be ideal.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Good lord. Remember when I said we were gonna try and be lucky? You know, I guess I messed up. I have enough mana. I should have played the Scry land before drawing, and then I would have drawn Fblthp, and then Fblthp would have drawn a card and gone to my bin, and then I could have Kethis this turn. It's a pretty big mistake. Yeah. Maybe, I guess there's not even guaranteed a Kethis this turn. There's nothing useful in there. I don't know. I definitely should have Scryland before drawing, though. They luckily haven't hit their namesake in the top half of their deck, so that's nice. We don't have any spells, but they don't have a Kethis, so, you know, glass half full. Yep. My glass isn't half full, it's consistently filled with disappointment. How very American of you. Alright, this Fblthp could hit the stone cold nuts, and let us get going here. We need what's the best? We could draw an Excavator or like a Tamiyo into an Excavator. I think Tamiyo into Excavator is probably the best possible. But popcorn. I'm gonna let people, so Jake's Cub Pack is selling popcorn. And if you buy some popcorn, you can add a deck to the deck cube. Equal to the amount that you buy in popcorn. This is a Tolsimir. Alright. Alright. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. You say this, you say what is an Eagle Scarp, Marty? Alright, give me legends. Give me legends.
Don't worry, I got you.
Oh, actually, I have enough mana. Maybe I'm supposed to bounce Fibble there as opposed to bouncing a Mox. I milled an Excavator, you should transform your Laz. Yes, that's a good point. So you were borderless for half a second. I saw you were borderless. Don't you tease me. Be gone, foul border. Oh, found the Ashiok. All right, so even if we manage to brick off here, which doesn't seem likely, their graveyard is gone. This might prompt a concession. Oh, yeah. Let's just get that right on out of there, shall we? There's only 23 cards in their deck. I can mill them out from here, right? We have the Mox in. Woo! Alright, Jace is great. Urza is great. Ashiok's absurd. Elderspell's absurd. Is Ego seems good in the mirror, right? What are we supposed to cut? I have 66 cards in front of me. What's the trim? Do I cut Othakaya? I guess killing their excavators is good. I feel like it's Teferi or Oath. Yeah, Teferi's like not stopping them from interacting. He's nice for cantripping. What if I trim 2 Oaths? I probably don't want to flood on these, right? Like I am bringing in Jace as an alt win con. This seems fine. Alright, let's try this. Cut Kethis to play around their ego. That's the next level. Hey, Furious Squirrel, thank you for the 21 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Thanks everybody for hanging out today, by the way. Hope everyone's going to have a great start to the weekend. I am going to take the entirety of this weekend off. I spent the last 2 weekends doing some content stuff, so after this match, I'll be back on Monday, whatever day that is, bright and early, 7 a.m. Next Tuesday, something that I haven't plugged much on stream today, is next Tuesday, Twitch Rivals is having a constructed tournament that is basically rotated standard. So we don't have Ellen Drain cards yet, but the 4 sets that are rotating out are not legal. So I'll be playing in that tournament on Tuesday next week. Let's bring in Tolsimir for the fair beats in the mirror. I can see that. He eats 1/3s too, so. Is this hand good or is this hand great? What do you think? Oh, but still my heart. Oh, but still my heart. Am I in for this Mox? I feel like I'm in for this Mox. Do I know what deck I'm playing in that tournament? I think I'm going to play green-white tokens. I saw one of the MPL members streaming green-white tokens in that event, and it seemed pretty reasonable. This is some good clean Magic the Gathering right here. Let the punching begin. It's gonna punch him in the face right back here. So I'm thinking we just plan to mill them, right? Is that the plan? Is it crazy to take their Jaces away? Is it crazy to take their Jaces away and just mill them? Alright, I'll take Kethis. Awkward decks are a go. Alright, they have a Vraska. And they boarded in Teshar. They have one more Ego. They have a couple Teshars. They have a Veil of Summer. It looks like their deck's probably set up better for the mirror than our deck is. Oh, I think you're right that I didn't see a Jace in there. Did anybody see Jace in there? Does anybody want to go back and check the tape? There was a Jace? Okay. Okay. Alright, so if they down tick, this dies to Othakaya.
I have learned much from my ancestors.
Why do I want to mill myself here? Can someone explain? Just because I have Jace in my deck still? Can I just mill them out? I feel like I want to just mill them out. Like, what's their ego taking here? Their ego's taking my Jace, right? Does anybody think their ego is taking anything other than my Jace?
This study is over.
Yeah, I think we just try and mill them. I have an Ashiok in my hand, and I've got like another Excavator here now. I think that's the line. I think a text list for your opponent's deck when you search it would probably be overkill, but I think it should sort their deck for you. When you search their deck, it should sort it by card type and then converted mana cost. I think would be the ideal setup. Whatever's on top of your deck, it's going away. I guess they could name Ashiok here. Oh, they're drawing it right away. Okay. Smart. As you will. Yep, there goes my Jace. So yeah, so I think the plan of milling them after they've put this Unmoored Ego on top is really smart. Did they not exile my Jaces? They just named that and then miss it? What was that? Weird. They must have misclicked. As someone who's misclicked Unmoored Ego more times than I care to share, I understand what happened there. What on God's green earth was that? They're down to 30 cards in their deck, 29.
I leave the Golgari now.
Remember your nightmares remain. Brutal.
It seems fortune favors you.
Please die in 3 attacks. Please just draw a couple more bricks and die. I really want to get into Diamond today. 2 more bricks. 2 more bricks. 2 more bricks. Is this one named Jace Wielder of Mysteries? That's the one they messed up naming last time, right? 1 more brick. 1 more brick. 1 more brick. Naming Ashiok is smart here. I like this name on their part since their deck's so low. I guess to be fair, it's not... Jace is actually better than Ashiok though, I guess, right? Because Jace mills them and draws me cards. They roped out? Weird. No, they were probably just taking too long to look at my deck, I guess. 1 more brick. 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 Papi! Alright, you know what? I'll take it, okay? I'll take it. Diamond 4 rank floor chat. Feels like home. Feels like home. All right, that's going to be it for me for today. Just thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll be off for the weekend, so I'll be back next Monday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Remember, Jake's selling popcorn. If you want to add a deck to the queue, you can get yourself a treat along with your deck edition, and I'll catch all of you around later. Everybody have a good one. And I think I guess I should have said this before I ran it, but to meet my ad quota and make it easy, I think the end of every stream, I'm just going to run an ad from now on. So people who want to support extra, feel free to hang out through that. But otherwise, I'll catch all of y'all later. I just have an arbitrary metric to hit, so I want to make sure I clear that.